Hello, friends. Hello and welcome. I'm going to get into my secondary device here. It looks like I'm live. That's good news. Whoa, what's going on? There I am. All right, sound is good. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, friends. Don't listen to this thing. Let's see. See, this is what's going on. Sorry about that. Hi, Hallie. Hi, Hallie. Thank you for being here. I'm just working out the kinks. I was kind of rushed. Hi, Terry again. Hi, Brenda Walker. Hi, guys. Hi, Sherry. Absolutely. Let's get started though. Hold on. Let's just give everyone a minute. Hi. So glad to have everyone tuning in with me. You guys are jumping on quick. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Hi, Diana. Thank you for sharing, Brenda. That does help me out, guys. Sharing is caring, and you know more people than I do. So if you could just share and allow Spirit to draw in whomever is drawn in, that does help me out. That is fantastic. And thank you for those stars, Brenda. I do receive 1 penny per star that I receive on my Facebook broadcasts, and I do appreciate that. So thank you so much for supporting my page. All right. So I would love to do some readings today. I'm going to light my sage for a minute, okay? Life has been lifey. I don't know if you guys caught me just a moment ago. I was live on the Psychic Community America page. Ooh. Okay, Terry. Ooh. I'm just going to light my sage right now to help cleanse the energy. Settle in with this. And yeah, let me grab my notebook here. Terry, I will add Deborah to my prayer list. Let me just get this situated there. I know I have a pen. Hold on. Pencil works. Pencil's good. Yes, the moon is crazy. And it makes us and life here crazy. Hello. All right, so Terry, I'm adding your friend Deborah to the prayer list. Terry's friend Deborah, and Spirit knows who that is. And I am, go ahead and put that there. I feel actually drawn. I hope this is okay with you, Audrey Jean. I'd like to add you to my prayer list as well, sweetheart. I'm adding you to my prayer list to just uplift your life. Ask Spirit to uplift your life in whatever way you might need. Okay. And you're welcome, guys. I am doing free readings on this broadcast. However, I do honor donations. So if you do make a donation, please put donated all in caps so that I can make sure that I address your concerns or your questions or whatever you might need today. I am aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. I am a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, and a channel for spirit messages. I do have several decks with me here today, and you better believe we need to crack this baby. Karma, yeah, I'll put you on my prayer list, sweetheart. Just grab it again. Karma. And if I miss you when I'm able to watch the replay, I'll add you to the prayer list, and Spirit knows who you are. So, oh, sweetheart, I see that. Is that crazy? Holy smokes. Your mother's name was Deborah, and I was drawn to add your name to the prayer list. That's a hello from heaven if I've ever heard of one, Audrey Jean. Thank you for sharing that. That is such a beautiful connection and a lovely synchronicity. These kinds of things are not a coincidence. Wow, that's odd. I'm going right after Deborah. That made me think of my mom. That's your hello from heaven, sweetheart. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. All right. So I'm definitely going to do some readings. Let's just get warmed up first, real quick. Let's see. I do want to say this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends anybody, but I'm a real human person just like anybody else. I should keep this bad boy out. It's a hot ticket today. Seashells on YouTube. I will put you down for prayers. Spirit knows who you are. Don't you worry about a thing. I will put you down for prayers. Elizabeth Riggs. Yes, let's do this. Elizabeth Riggs, I'll put you down for prayers as well, Miss Thing. Absolutely. I understand. Okay. Are we solid? I think we're good right now. I'll set this right up over here maybe so I could just grab it. Grab it. All right. So I'm going to start off with my own Oracle deck today. Gina, oh my heart. You guys, Gina Wright is my moderator. She might be dropping in some helpful tidbits to make this broadcast flow more smoothly. Please value and respect her every bit as much as I do, because she really does help things so much. Yeah, I would love to dive in. Nikki Marie, Spirit would like me to read for you, darling. Nikki Marie, I'm going to connect in with your lovely energy, sweetie. Honey, do you have, I'm getting like pain. It's not quite my back, but it's not quite my neck, but it's not quite my shoulders. It's almost like right behind, like here. Like, you see where my fingertips are at? I'm feeling pain there, Nikki. Are you having pain? Physical pain? I feel almost like shooting pains, whatnot, like that go into my neck. I'm reading for you, honey. Absolutely, Karma. That would be fantastic. I will not object one bit. I'm a real person just like you guys. I don't have another job. This is what I do. Your donations help me pay my bills. You know what I mean? So, yes, I'm available. I am open. If you would like to make a donation, just remember to catch my attention, put donate it all in caps so that I don't accidentally skip you, because I really do want to plug in with everyone who makes a donation, because it really does make a difference in my life and it helps me out. So I appreciate it. Oh man, Nikki Marie says yes. Okay, so Nikki, I feel that pain, and I must say this. I feel like it's because you're looking down a lot, and we can look down in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like throughout our day, yeah, stress. I feel like you're looking down at your children. You're looking down to like tie shoes and do things. You're looking down to prepare food. You're looking down at your phone, and your neck is like it's a long. Yes, I feel like stress, of course, but I feel like it's kind of an aggravated, chronic type of a thing is what I'm feeling. Now, let's see. What does she need to do? What can help her? Well, number one, slap a spirit on this. Okay. So, anybody who's experiencing those kinds of sensations or feelings, I do say I am not a medical doctor of anything at all. I missed my window on that. So, make sure that you seek medical treatment if that is something that you feel you need to do. However, spirit is wanting me to say to Nikki and anyone else who resonates with this physical issue that to spend some intentional time looking upward and breathing deeply as you do this, almost like you're looking up towards God in the sky. You know, you're looking upwards towards the divine white light, and you're breathing some of that into your vessel. Okay, so I feel like when you're breathing this light in, it's important to feel your whole body, but make sure that you almost intentionally breathe it into those painful areas. Okay, so kind of look, it might stretch a little bit. Don't do anything to injure yourself or that's uncomfortable, but breathe that light into your vessel, and it's going to come to your painful areas and then eventually through your whole body as well, until your body is illuminated. Okay, and you're sitting in that divine white light. Okay, that is something that you can do to alleviate and move some of the energy around for your own pain by introducing higher vibe energy into those areas as you do the stretching. Nikki, this is what I have for you. Making it fit. Okay, you said you're stressed out. I understand. September 9th, that's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on the September 9th as far as the live auction. And I'm very excited about this. I got a lot of stuff. Anyway, Karma, yes, let me jot you down, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your donation, babe. Nikki, making it fit is the card that popped for you. So this, you said you were stressed, okay? And I can understand how a lot of different things on your schedule, or obligations, duties. I mean, you've got kids and you have who knows what other things going on, right? So I feel like there's a lot of frantic energy, hectic energy, urgent, fast-paced energy. And I feel like there's a call to kind of downsize some of the things that you have to do, like some things that you have on your schedule may be somewhat optional. Okay, and spirit is saying to identify those things that may be optional in your life, and remove those from your schedule or your time, effort, energy. Okay, that's what I feel, Nikki, because we can try to make everything fit in our lives. Like that's why I'm getting on this. It's not about like just one thing. I feel like you're trying to make everything fit all at the same time, and the things that aren't working are the things that will work themselves out. You know what I mean? And I mean like out of your equation. So resisting that kind of change and not surrendering and letting go can keep you wrapped up in some patterns that are kind of controlling or manipulating the use of your time, is what spirit's giving me, Nikki. So paying attention to this so that you can reclaim your own time, your own empowerment in that way, and decide what you want to do and not stretch yourself so thin. Okay, because some things are still old things that you're still doing for the sake of habit, or for the sake of structure, or for the sake of somebody else's wishes, and truly you're the one carrying it out. So make sure that you're only doing things of your own wishes and of your own accord. That's what I have for you, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for that, Karma. Super awesome. I see your donation here. Yes, I've got your donation, Karma. What is your request, darling? You're welcome, Nikki. You got to pick and choose, man. And some of that is like saying no to your kids. I know you have little tiny ones, but you've got to think like, I don't know, sometimes like the kids want to do things and mama's tired, and you've got to say, sorry, kids, you don't always get what you want. We've got to, we've got to cut that out of the schedule for this week, or some kind of thing. Like even that you can want to parent almost out of guilt, and I want to give them everything. I never want to say no. It's important to say no, and to let them know like that you can't do something, because then they learn that they don't always expect to receive and hear a yes every time, because that's not realistic. So that's something else for you, Nikki. Okay. So Karma, I'm going to go ahead and connect in with your energy, darling. I'm going to ask your higher self to just step in close with us for messages of your greatest and highest good only. This is interesting. So you do have past loved ones in your field, and I'm really drawn into two different images right now, and I'm trying to really whittle it down. And I'm seeing a candle, like lighting a candle for someone. Okay, let me just give you what I'm getting here. I have a little girl who has short hair, and it's cut here like bangs, and she's wearing an angel's costume, which is interesting to me, like a little girl angel. This could have been a Halloween costume, or it could just be her stepping forward like, I'm an angel now. But I also have a man. The man wants to come towards me, and as he does, he's rolling a like luggage with him. He has like a rolling suitcase. Okay, so he's coming towards me. So that makes me think he's a traveling kind of guy. This guy feels more like father energy, maybe granddad energy. His head is down. He's tall. He's got, a suit on, pretty broad shoulders here, um, kind of dark skinned. His head is down though, and he's dragging this rolling suitcase or luggage behind him as if he's moving through an airport or traveling in some way. Was your grandfather like a drifter? Uncle, maybe? Mm, I feel like this individual had a heart attack or heart condition. Huh. There are not, Audrey Jean, there are not set donation prices on this broadcast. I didn't really have it laid out that way, but when people do donate, I do like to honor that by diving in for them. Your mom's dad died, but I didn't know him well. Okay, so let's get here. I understand. I saw him when I was younger, but don't know much on him. Okay. I really want to go in with him here, Karma. Um, Let me ask you this. Did you ever wear an angel costume as a child or as a young person? You know what I mean? You, a memory. Mom's dad. I really feel like I'm in my heart with this guy. I know my dad's grandma really well. She passed. Okay, but this is mom's dad, your grandpa. Okay, no worries. I just want to let him come in. I feel like he was maybe not so plugged in with the family, or he had kind of a gypsy spirit. Maybe he was a traveling guy, or he was even, one of those no costume for you. Okay, no worries. Well, then I just want to tell you that there is a little child in spirit who is looking over the family as well. Okay, I'll just let you have that. Sometimes people lose children or even have miscarriages, that kind of thing. And this would be a female, and she just comes in to say, I'm an angel now. I'm an angel with everyone else. Now, your mom's dad comes through. His head is down. Like maybe he's too busy to look around or to stop. I feel like he wasn't really plugged in where he was at. I feel like he traveled a lot, or maybe he just was really quiet, kept his head down. I feel this air of, I don't know, he has a really good upstanding vibe to him though, a very upstanding vibe, maybe quiet, but very much go with the flow, follow the rules, kind of a mundane life, if you will. I feel like he keeps bringing me back to, I was always on the go, I was always passing through, I never really stayed and plugged in anywhere. My head was down. I didn't really see all of the different opportunities that life had. Like I feel like he had a one track mind. He had his path, and he took that path and he walked that path, and he didn't deviate from the path. And that could be something that he passed down through your family. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, sweetheart. Hello from heaven from that one. No worries at all. I feel that it's important for me to bring to you, Karma, before I move along. I know you would love to hear from your grandmother. I'd love to do that for you. Okay. But I want to tell you something about your grandpa. So he just lets me know how he missed so many things, how he missed so many things, and he didn't really enjoy the environment, the place he was at. Like he didn't, I mean, he enjoyed it, but not to the, he wasn't real attentive is what he's giving me. And he never really felt plugged in, and I feel like that could be something that you may have as well. Okay, that's, I feel like not all of it. Okay, but you may not quite feel plugged in where you're at all the time. You may be on the go with like other thoughts in your brain and be missing things on the sideline. You know what I mean? What I want to say is this. He brings this card for you. I was met by so many loving people, and I'm sure that this is what he's bringing for you, because your grandmother's in spirit as well. Even if she was on the other side of the family tree, you better believe that we all know each other here and on the other side. Okay, on the other side, we all know each other. So I'm going to thank him for his message about you plugging in with the environment, really enjoying the scenery, the connections that you have, speaking with people, not just keeping your head down and ignoring the room, if you will. And I want to let him give you this card. He was met by so many loving people, even people that you don't think about, even pets, even pets. And I'm going to allow him to step away, and I'm going to ask if Grandma can come forward, please. Grandma. Okay. This is interesting. So did Grandma have a funny walk? Did she walk different? Karma, because I see it, and it seems to be an elderly lady coming towards me, and she rises from her little chair, and she kind of has a bit of a swing to her shoulder as she's coming towards me. I notice it. So I'm not sure if she's got a cane that she was using, or what this, if this was her natural gait, like how she walked. But I'm not. This is noticeable to me, and I want to give you some signposts here, so I'm connected with Grandma before I just give you a message, because that's unreliable. I was flaky. So let's get there. And thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Hallie. You are on the list. I'll add you. Yes, she does walk funny. Thank you for the validation. I'm not poking any fun whatsoever. I'm merely observing her coming towards me here, and she does have a funny walk. And thank you for the validation, Karma. Thank you so much. I couldn't make that up. How would I even know that? That's crazy. She is with us and coming close to me now. Whew. Hallie, let me put you in. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. I will be reading as drawn by spirit. The list is people who have sent in donations, and I don't want to miss them. So, but I will jump off the list once everybody receives their readings who has donated. There's in between as well. With me, I'm getting all sidetracked. Don't you worry, guys. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate it. But I'm also doing free readings. So let's get Grandma here. She wants to touch my face, sweetie. Was she that? I mean, she wants to pinch my cheeks and fiddle with my hair and get me all together right now. Karma. And she's looking kind of up to me, which is odd. Was she shorter than you? Because I'm pretty short. You know what I mean? She wants to like wipe my face and make sure I'm all together and I've got it all figured out. Did Grandma pinch cheeks? Or was she very attentive on the skin of your face, or that kind of thing? If your hair was fixed, what kind of thing? It's not like she was like that about herself, but she was like that about people she cared for. She was tall. Wow. Okay, no worries, no worries on the tallness. She's definitely reaching for me though, trying to touch my face. Your face. Has something changed about your face? Have you lost weight? Is that why she's pinching the cheeks? Karma. She was tall. Come here, sweetheart. Talk to me now. Give me something solid for Karma. Is the name Michael a connection for you guys? She brings in the name Michael, and she also is showing me some balloons and sunflowers. And she's referencing twins in the family. Oh, gotcha, Karma. Thank you for that. Sounds like what you said, she cares about people's looks more than her own, and she probably pinched my cheeks because I've gained weight. Okay, no worries. She's referencing twins, and like I said, those other things like sunflowers. Do sunflowers make you think of her? And what else was that? What else was that? I missed it. Hmm. Well, she likes your hair. You love the color yellow and sunflowers. Thank you. Yeah, she likes your hair. She's bringing me to your hair. I don't know if you've done something new or different with your hair, but she's just, it seems fuller. Is what she's telling me. It seems fuller, your hair. Um, I'm going to read you your balloon. Yes, Michael, balloons and sunflowers. If it's not Michael, an M name, it doesn't have to be Michael, but I could have been Michael. In connection with obviously your grandma, her name is probably not Michael. Um, the card here is we will be together again. Because our souls are intertwined by shared missions and unfinished business, we are destined to be together. For now, I will be with you in my non-physical form, functioning as a guide and a loving companion. While I can't give you the guidance that God or an angel would, I can lend my support and strength to help and protect you. Once your life is complete, we will reunite in spirit form when all remind you of the ways of the wondrous non-physical world. I can tell you now that there is nothing to fear about dying, and yet you must live your life completely in order to fulfill your mission. When the time is right, you and I will have other physical lives together, ones that are perfectly orchestrated to help others and to create spiritual growth for both of us. Did Grandma have a problem with her legs? So I'm feeling definite issues with the legs here. Like, I don't know. Yes, she must have, right? You said she walked a little bit funny. I feel those issues like numbness or maybe even swelling. You know what I mean? She passed from cancer. Okay. Thank you for that. Did her legs swell? What do you want to tell her? Are you dreaming with her, Karma? You know, I asked her, what do you want to tell her? And she's like, tapping my forehead here. She was a heavy woman, so I'm sure they did. Thank you for the validation. Okay. She's tapping my forehead here. So I wonder, are you dreaming with her or are you speaking with her in your mind? Um, maybe you're thinking about making some kind of changes. Because when I said this, what do you want to tell her? She's tapping the forehead, like think or third eye or something like this. But you have the seven of people, professional assistants. You dream of her sometimes. That's beautiful. I love that. So enjoy those dreams and embrace those dreams because she truly does come to you. Professional assistance. Are you seeking, I mean, this are you seeking professional assistance for something or do you just need to and you're not doing that yet? Are you afraid or are you trying to do something you're on your own? Professional assistance. That indicates that there could be a need that you have that you need to meet. Maybe you need to educate yourself or get a specialist or something like this to step in for you. Maybe that's one of your other questions that you have, Karma. It could be one of the other questions that you have. She's really in my heart here. Are you involved in grief counseling? Yeah, no worries, Karma. I just want to say this, that any talking openly about issues is healing. Okay. Your grandma wants me to say this. Yes. And I'm seeking professional for my business. Good. Awesome. That's wonderful. I still want to say this is funny. Look at this. I see all of your thoughts. I stopped shuffling and put it there. Remember, grandma tapped you right on the head. She sees those thoughts. She knows what the the frequency of your thoughts are, be it positive, negative, if you're down on yourself, if you've got frustrations that are bottled up inside of you, she's telling me right now that those kinds of things are what make your body sick. Like the cancer that she kept a lot of stuff bottled up inside of her. Yes, she may have come out with some things, but she sure did keep some things inside as well. Okay, so those kinds of things can make you sick inside if you allow them to keep festering and making you mad and making you irritated and all these things that can just cycle around inside of us, and we don't like say anything or want to act out in this way because we think, oh, I'll just manage it within myself, but things don't change, and so all of this gets yuckier and yuckier. And she's just saying that she knows when you're frustrated, but others may not know. Okay, others may not know when you're frustrated, and it's important that you share this so that you can have a more peaceful life, a smoother life. Other people will receive that from you as long as you think about how you want to say it and then put it out there. Okay, but as long as you keep it all inside of yourself, life will not change, nothing will be improved. And reminds you of the Louise Hay book. Yes. Yeah, the Louise Hay book about your thoughts. Yes. So yeah, she just reminds you, Karma, um, to speak and advocate for yourself so that you can have smoother relationships and connections personally and in business. Okay, when you don't speak, a closed mouth is not fed, and a frustrated person is not heard if they don't say a word about it. Nothing is healed, nothing improves. So that is what I have for you, honey. And as far as your grandma, she's telling you to grab the bull by the horns, and she's actually showing me a dog. This is crazy. She's showing me a dog that is with her in spirit. So please take this as it resonates. It looks to me to be a German Shepherd, and it has a muzzle on. So take all of her love and keep it all with you. And I hope you can recollect and understand that German Shepherd with the muzzle. He has a muzzle. Not that he's a bad dog, but that may have been what was needed. Maybe he was a yapper, or maybe it was just for protection. But they are all there in the spirit world. That's your dog. Is that your dog, like now or in spirit, girl? Where's that dog? Is grandma showing me the dog? She's like, oh no, tell her he's a husky close enough. Yes, thank you. A husky with a muzzle. Yes, with a muzzle. Yeah, she's definitely showing the muzzle. Large dog, long hair. Thank you so much, Karma, for that validation, darling. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from you. Thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you for your donation. Whew. With a muzzle. Wow. Let's see here. Nope. I'm still on. Hallie Renner. Hallie, you donated, sweetie. Did you have a question? Hold on a minute. Sherry McAllister. Spirit message for my son Brandon, please. Yes. Sherry McAllister, I'm going to ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Oh, he's already wanting to come forward. Okay. So I see him wearing a white t-shirt. Okay, Sherry's son, Brandon, please. Was Brandon ever in a wheelchair, honey? Oh, wow. So that's your here now and today. He doesn't have a muzzle. I was looking for a muzzle the other day, joking around. Oh my goodness. Hello. She knows this. She knows this, and she's here. She sees you, girl. That is her hello. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. She's like, I see these things. Would you like me to put a muzzle on the dog? Hallie, I see you there. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Sherry, never in a wheelchair. Okay. Okay, well, let me ask you this. You have another male family member who was ever in a wheelchair close to your son? Family member or friend? Maybe a cowboy. I'm not saying your son's not coming, but I'm saying I see cowboy hats. I see somebody in a wheelchair, and then I see a thinner young man. He's thinner. He's got a white t-shirt on. Sherry. Hallie, I'll get with you in a moment, sweetheart. I apologize, but I didn't see your comment, and I really, Spirit wanted me to read for Sherry real quick. So Sherry. Karma. That's hilarious. Okay, so Sherry, how about grandpa? Grandpa or uncle? No other son. My other son, Ben, but no wheelchair. Okay. Thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it. Were they cowboys with cowboy hats, Sherry? Your boys? I feel like there's an elder. There's an elder with them who maybe had a wheelchair in life or became immobile in later days. You don't have to make it fit. No worries. They're not cowboys either. Get lost then, dudes. Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm all cleansed and cleared. And I really feel like I saw your son in that white t-shirt, girl. And then all these other energies came in to cloud it. And it's not, this could definitely be people from your past. Okay. But that's not who you want to hear from. So I'm going to do my best to really hone in on the connection with your son, Brandon. Brandon, come forward, Brandon. Did Brandon have some kind of a birthmark or something special about the back of his neck here? He seems real thin too. Okay. So I'm seeing a chest x-ray. He had a tattoo back there. Thank you, Sherry, for that validation. He's showing me a chest x-ray. Like, I feel kind of like maybe he was a smoker or something like this with the chest x-ray. Like his lungs weren't the best. You know what I mean? That could have been a COPD, asthma. It could have even been a lung cancer kind of thing. But I just kind of feel like it was a smoker's irritation kind of thing. He wasn't thin. He was thin when he was younger, though? Like like when he was a young kid. That's okay. I'm not holding on to it. I'm not holding on to that. Thank you for the tattoo because he shows me the back of his neck. There's something there. There's something there. And then he shows me the chest x-ray, Sherry. And I feel like his lungs just weren't the greatest. I feel like he was a smoker. No way. Okay, you don't have to hold the x-ray. I'm in his lungs. That's what I'm saying. There was something to do with his lungs. I apologize if I'm not being clear. I'm trying to give you my symbols and it's clouding the message. I'm sorry. Tattoo on the back of the neck. Brandon, come in with me. No, he's showing me. Is it an x-ray of his back then? Because I see the x-ray there. And I'm in my heart with him as well. Don't give me pain. I don't want pain, please. Not a smoker. He was a small child, but not a smoker. See, now I'm glad you said not a smoker because now I see the Marlboro Man. So is that something for you guys, Sherry? The Marlboro Man? I told you I see the cowboy hats and now I literally see him. You know how the Marlboro Man stands against the wall with his cowboy hat tipped down? The Marlboro Man. What the heck is this about? Sherry. That's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and get you a card. No worries, girl. No worries. I'm getting a lot of different sensations here that I'm trying to give you, and it's a little bit cloudy. I'm feeling some pain. I'm feeling like maybe I'm feeling like your son. I don't know. He's giving me water now and swimming and just all these different things that are. I'm going to go ahead and give you your card. I am here helping you. I'm not technically an angel, but I am acting like one to you. My spiritual growth continues on, even though I no longer carry physical burdens around. One way that I grow is through loving and selfless service to others, and that includes you. Too many times during my earthly life, I acted selfishly out of the misguided belief that there wasn't enough of this or enough of that to go around. I competed with others, including you, to get my needs met. Now that I'm here, I realize what a colossal waste of time and energy that was. So I'm balancing out my old selfish ways with my new and improved energies that are completely focused upon selfless giving. When you accept my gifts, you allow me to accomplish this, and you therefore are giving back to me as I grow and learn. He loved swimming. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Sherry. And he loves you very, very much. He loves you and he hangs out with you. He's shown me a pair of pliers now. I almost feel like the pliers are in the living room. This is just interesting. And I see like a wood burning stove, and I feel like there is just a special place in your home where you have his things, and you talk to him and spend time with him. And please know that when you do that, when you're there and you're alone with him, you are alone with him, and he is there with you. His chest and head was affected when he died. Thank you so much for the validations there, Sherry. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for allowing me to connect in with you. He lets me know that he's there with you. Someone has had a birthday. He's showing me a lot of candles. He's actually making a joke about like a fire extinguisher. We need candle. We need a fire extinguisher. Look at all the candles on that cake. So I'm not sure who has had a birthday or will have one soon, but he's just making a joke about that. He just wants to laugh about that, and just he wants you to be happy. He wants you to be okay. His son's birthday, yes, and he says his son's too old now. He needs a fire extinguisher to blow out all of those candles because he's just too old now, and time just flies. And he is so glad that you are there. He tells me to tell you to give his son the biggest extra squeeze of a hug that you can give him from dad for his birthday, because his love for all of you guys lives on and on and on and never ends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brandon. And thank you, Sherry, for letting me connect for you, sweetheart. I'm going to disconnect from you. And friends, I am going to use the restroom. And I will come back with Hallie Renner and anyone else who I will most definitely. Karma's after Hallie. Karma, thank you for that, sweetie. I'm going to use the restroom, though. So hold that thought. Grab some popcorn. Hi, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. All right. Okay. Hallie, Hallie, you sweetheart. You said you just buried your uncle today. Is that what you said? Oh my goodness. I think I lost your comment, but I remember. Thank you guys for those stars. Thank you so much. I can't see them here, but I can see them there. Hallie, my condolences on your loss. And I will add you to the prayer list. Did I already put you on a prayer list? No. I'm going to add you. And your family, anyone affected. So, honey, I'm sorry. Did you have a specific question? I missed the second half of that. You lost your uncle. Did you want to hear from uncle, or did you want to hear from anyone, or did you have a different like life question or area you would like to dive into? Okay, I see you. Okay, I see you. So, Hallie, I'm going to go ahead and ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Only Hallie, 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 Hallie. So I definitely see angels around your uncle and the whole scenario. Now, was this like a great uncle? Like he kind of an older uncle? Oh, okay. Should we look into his death further? Okay. Now I ask you this because as I'm like scanning your orc field for past loved ones, I have a female who seems very present, but her era is like not this era. He is older, my mom's brother. Okay. So I feel like this lady is like gosh, I'm terrible with eras. 50s, 60s, maybe. You know what I mean? She's got like that pinup hairstyle. It's all like nice. I almost feel like she would have been a partner to him at some point. Now look here, darling. I'm feeling a lot of pain, like not my heart, but in my maybe not quite my chest either, like my bottom of my ribs here. Like I'm feeling a heck of a lot of pain, Hallie. Should we look into his death further? I'm getting a lot of pain here. Is this an area of concern? Is this something that happened when he died? Like a, oh man, I don't know, a stab, a shot, this could even be like a sickness for ingesting too much of something. I feel a lot of pain in my like a lot of discomfort here in the upper abdomen here. Like it's almost like my chest, but it's not my chest. You know. Let's anchor this in here. Come on. Okay, that's odd. Okay, so I'm seeing yes, kidney failure, possibly. Okay. I'm just seeing here that he's definitely in a transitory period. Okay, so he's in life review. Gosh, possibly that kidney failure. Hi, Melanie. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I don't feel like it was kidney failure. I just have to say that. Because to be honest, Hallie, like a kidney, if it was a kidney failure kind of a thing, like I feel it back here, you know, and I don't. I feel it up here, and I don't know if it was there a medical procedure or something did he have a surgery? Like he's in a transition. He's in a life review. I can see that he's reviewing his relationships and connections right now. That's what I can see. He's reviewing romantic partners, connections in that area. And maybe that is why I saw the woman who is, 50s, 60s type of an era, maybe a little 70s. I'm not sure. But more like 50s, 60s. She could have been, somebody that he knew, or someone who's welcoming him, standing towards his bedside, from the past, to let him know when he emerges from his transition that this is the way to go, and let's go here. So let me go ahead and shuffle these cards. And I would like to know if somebody, one representative for the family, would like to come forward for Hallie, please. Wow. So, okay, Hallie, now I have a female energy that would like to come forward. Wow. A lot of different outfits I see this person wearing. This is someone who was a cheerleader when they were growing up, and possibly a bridesmaid in some kind of family thing. A bridesmaid. I see like a kind of like, I don't know, pinky type dresses with like darker flowers. That's odd. Oh, okay. Hold on now. No, he was using drugs at the time of death. Okay. So is this Quinn who's coming in? Quinn is the lady who's stepping in to say hello. And sweetie, yeah, when you're back to he was using drugs at the time of death, um, that was one of the things I said, stab shot or ingested something that was very toxic for my body. And that sits in my gut like something like that. Yes, most definitely. So if that is something that you may, when you said, should I look in or should we pursue it further? It seems to me like, yes. I mean, I'm not saying yes, you should pursue it further, but it doesn't seem like a kidney thing to me. It really seems like he ate something, swallowed something, took something that made him sick, like an overdose or some such thing. So was Quinn. Okay, so I'm not following your comments at all, but I'm going to go ahead and let her stick around because she's very excited to be here with you. She is just, yeah, like a queen. Like a queen, like with gloves on, and like she wants to do that wavy thing. You know what I mean? Definite character, a lot of fun. I could see how she would dance and be the life of the party and just want everyone to have a good time. It was just a joy to be around her. She was like a ray of sunshine. A ray of sunshine, Hallie. Were you guys like, I don't know, best friend sisters or something like this? She was the snowball queen. Oh, well, she is definitely beautiful and just glowing. Okay, I want to say her skin is glowing. She is radiant. She's all put together and she's dressed very fancy. I mean, like she's wearing like a really nice dress, like a gown type dress. And it's pink. It's like a shiny, satiny pink. And her hair is like parted here, and it's like done real nice and pulled back into some kind of, bun here with like, it's just real pretty and real put together. She looks so graceful. I'm jealous. Like my hair never does that. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. There is a divine order behind everything that happens, including the time of my passing. I realized that you weren't ready to let me go, and in many ways, I wasn't ready either. Since my passing, I've received spiritual counseling to help me see the big picture of my life and death. I now understand that I had to leave the way I did. It was part of my soul contract and yours as well. I now see that everything in this universe is mathematically precise. There are no accidents. At some level, your soul knew that I would leave before you did. We've both been preparing for this transition since the beginning of our relationship. I am grateful for all of the beautiful moments we shared together, along with the lessons I've learned from the difficult times. It's all divinely perfect. Beautiful message. And she's referencing an accident, like a car accident. Look at me. I'm crazy. Hallie. And she's weird. She wants to, like, I don't know, cluck like a chicken or something. I'm not sure, Hallie, but she is just leaving those flap of chicken wings with you. Amanda died in a car accident. Thank you so much for the validation. Yes, yes, they're together. Amanda's with her. And what is this chicken? she wants to she wants to do her, I don't know, the chicken dance, or call someone a chicken, bok bok, whatever it is. And yes, she is most definitely letting you know that they are all together, all on the other side, and watching you live a hell of a life and succeed, my friend. Succeed. That is what they have for you. That is what I have for you, Howie. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, honey. I'm going to disconnect from you. Oh, thank you. Not sure on the chicken. Wait till you see it later. If you don't know it now, watch later and see if you don't catch somebody doing that bok bok bok, or the chicken dance, or flapping their arms, and you're going to say, "Oh wow, that's that hello from heaven that's going to bring me back to this memory and this moment where they're saying hello to you again on the other end." So pay attention for that on the outer environment. I believe that you will see that, darling, because she brought it to me. Okay, so let's see now. Karma, did you have another question, sweetie? You sent in an additional donation, and I do appreciate that. Rose Ford, I'm going to give you a card from my own deck here. Rose Ford. Rose. This one. Ah, snaps. Well, what does she need to know then? Ah, Rose. Okay. This is the first card that fell for you, Rose. In the grip. This indicates, I really feel like this is not necessarily you, okay, but maybe somebody, oh, your dog died in your arms, Rose. When? Well, then heck. Look at this. In the grip. That's a hello from heaven if I've ever freaking heard one, because that is not what this card is about, but it clearly shows. And I believe you did say that just earlier. I forgot all about it, about your dog passing away in your arms, in your grip, in your embrace. That's freaking beautiful. I love that. And that's what I'm going to give you that. Now, making it fit. Are you planning to get another dog? 2 weeks ago, you sweetheart. Oh, my heart, my heart. Sending love to you, darling. Are you planning to get another dog, Rose? I see like this is crazy. So I see like a black Scotty dog, something like this, but I see him standing in a puddle or playing in a puddle. Not for a while. I understand. There is no time limit, girl. There is no time limit, but I feel like you will get another dog one day, or another pet one day. And I want you to know that when we have special, special pets in our lives that have special meaning to us, and we have that bond, that connection, and our hearts are broken when we lose them, our lifetime is quite long compared to an animal's. Yes, I can see you, Melanie. Thank you for being here. The people on my guaranteed list have made donations, and I want to honor that by making sure I read for them, but I will be doing other free readings as well. Now, Rose is a free reading, actually. Rose. What I want to say is this: I really do see like a black Scotty dog wanting to play in water. This might not have been your dog in the past. That's fine. But I do see the potential in the future for your dog to reincarnate. Okay, this does happen. We as people reincarnate. Hi, Melissa Waterman. We as people reincarnate time and time again for our own life experiences and soul growth, etc. Right? Well, our pets can actually live their entire lifetimes, pass away, and then reincarnate and still be our pet in our lifetime. So this happens so much more often than you would think. Rose, I feel like I know that right now it's hard. And I know right now your heart is broken. But I want you to know that one day when you feel like getting another pet, or if the universe just grants you one and one finds you somehow, I feel like this will be your dog coming back to you in a brand new physical shell, because he loves you so darn much that he wants to spend a whole nother lifetime with you. In fact, I don't feel like this was his first. Tell me, Rose, the dog that you just lost, the bond that you had, the connection that you had, you've had a bonded connection with pets in the past, and those pets passed away due to time or aging, you know what I mean? Whatever it was. And boom, now I've got another good pet that's really close to me, right? I see this pattern here. Do you see this pattern in your life? You know what? Yeah. In my youth, I had a very, one dog that was really close with me. And then, when I got a little older, I ended up with this dog, and I've just lost whatever this is. I feel like it's a pattern. And I feel like if you just zoom out a little bit and look at the pets that you have had over the course of your life, you can almost pick out the personalities that are so similar. Like, maybe that's true. Maybe Heidi's onto something. Maybe this pet was actually that old one as well, especially if they had quirky characteristics, preferences, and things that are pretty unique to that pet. Okay, so yeah, take a look. You've had a few dogs in the past. I'm grateful for that, and I'm glad for that. And you have that history, and you have that available to you in the future as well. And I feel like this same pup will come to you, Rose. Let me connect in more deeply for you now. Okay. You said that the dog passed away in your arms. Did he have something going on with the brain? Like brain cancer? Because I feel like he was sick. And in fact, I feel like maybe he saw a doctor recently, maybe not right then when he passed, but recently. Can you confirm this for me or not? Just let me know. I've got pain in the head as I'm settling in with the energy of your dog. And this would just indicate to me kind of what happened there towards the end. And it doesn't mean that, uh he was, I don't want to hold on. Let me just feel into this. Very true. Okay. I'm not sure what is very true. I want to bring my attention to like a veterinarian that he may have seen not so long ago. And I feel like this is a big gentleman with a big belly. Has he seen a veterinarian that has a big belly? Like, I'm kind of seeing this from a dog's perspective, you know what I mean? And so just hear me out there. And it might not have been, like 2 weeks ago, but maybe a little before that. Because I feel like the health maybe has not been the greatest. And I want to say this, of no fault of your own, Rose. Yes, that's very true. So it's very true that he saw a veterinarian with a pot belly before he passed away. Or, I mean, is that what you're saying? It's kind of hard to tell what you're saying. There's a glitch. There's a delay in the comments. This is what I want to give you. I feel like I'm really connected with him. I want you to know that the ailments, yes, he did. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rose, for that validation. I'm connected with your pup. He is in spirit and he is okay. I want you to know that. He lets me know that he had, pains and aches here, there, the leg, the hip, the insides, it wasn't, he really did have a great life, and his little ailments was of no fault of yours. He really wants me to say this, that his body gave out on him, and it was nothing that you did. and nothing that he chose. He really wants me to express that to you, Rose, that he didn't choose to leave. He would never leave his mama. He would never leave you. He's telling me that the sound of your voice is just like ringing bells or music to his ears. He's telling me just he was in love with your voice, the way you looked. He probably stared at you and watched you all the time, you know, following you around, sniffing you up and down. He's bringing me that nose like he was a sniffer, baby. And he really loved living with you and being with you, and he intends to reincarnate after he rests. It's like, oh, I need to rest for just a little while, and she needs to rest too. I need to rest for a little while, but he will come and incarnate again to have another go with you, dear, because you are a wonderful pet parent, and he thinks of you as so much more than that. You're a real mom. He wants me to say that, a real mom. And he's grateful that he had you for all the time that he did. Whew. Oh, sweetie. He did follow me everywhere. I can tell the devotion of pet love that he has for you, and the way that, you know, even with his aches and pains, this and that, you know, life was still wonderful. Life was still wonderful with you. And there's nothing anyone could have done. Like I said, it was his time. That's what he says. It was his time. And he'll have another time again. That's what I have for you, darling Rose. I'm going to leave all of his love with you. Is there a special blanket? Like you haven't moved his things or something? Thank you, Gina. I'll tack that down. I lost my pencil. Here it is. Onessa. Thank you for the donation. And Rose. Yes, there is. He's letting me know. He already knows. He already knows about it. And if you ever notice that it's moved around or jostled up, that's him. That's him ruffling it around, because he still likes to hang out in the same vibes and the same energy where he's comfortable, which is your place. Okay. So if you notice yourself feeling like someone has entered the room behind you and you look to see and no one's there, you better be aware that you are sensing the presence of him. Okay. It's like that sixth sense where you just feel like somebody has come into the room, feel like one of your pets have entered, but you look and no one's there. It's because he is there. He has entered, and you sensed him before you let your eyes tell you that he wasn't there. That's what I have for you, honey. Thank you, Rose. Okay. Karma. Insight on eco bliss cleaning or empowerment business I'm interested in pursuing. Okay. Karma. Thank you. Thank you, Lily. You're welcome, Rose. Karma. Okay, insight onto eco bliss cleaning or empowerment business. Okay, one or the other, Spirit. Boom. Oh, man. Where is it? Whew. Huh, okay. Eco bliss cleaning. Is that what you said? Damn, I think I lost it. Eco bliss, right? Eco bliss. Eight of Wands. Here's the card that you have. Now listen. Eight of Wands is a great card, but this is about other people's opinions. Bye, Brenda. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Karma. Eight of Wands indicates other people's opinions, a lot of different opinions in the mix. Okay, so eco bliss is going to have several different people who all have differing opinions. Cleaning. Okay, and they can come together collectively and really work well and make something great, or they can clash. Okay, that's what's important here with the Eight of Wands. They can clash in a terrible way if they don't have direction and somebody on board who's going to keep everybody moving in the same direction. Okay, I feel like that's not necessarily your job, to be completely honest. With this eco bliss, this might be something that you do temporarily, But I feel like too many chiefs, not enough Indians, or maybe no chiefs at all, and it's all Indians, and everybody's got to like try to battle it out to try to figure out their own way. And I don't know. I don't really care for the energy much here, but I feel like realistically, this may be something that you do in the meantime before you get this other thing up and going. Okay. As far as the empowerment business, these are the two cards that fell for you. You got the Page of Cups that fell first. This is about something being put together. Okay, obviously. It's an emotional change. It's something new. It feels a little vulnerable, for instance. I'm a little uncertain because I haven't quite done this yet, and I'm not sure exactly how the puzzle fits together, but I'm learning. Okay, the page is about learning to do something in a new way or with new emotional depth. Okay, and after that one is the Knight of Cups here. This person is fucking happy. All right. So this is your empowerment. The empowerment business that you were thinking about pursuing that's the empowerment card right here. Nine of Cups. That is like, whoo, I'm an empowered individual. I am satisfied with all the things I got going on because I make my own decisions and I'm happy with my life. Okay. I love this for you. I feel like this, I mean, hey, if you're getting paid to do a job, then you're getting paid to do a job, and other people might do their part. They might not. Really, if you're going to do this eco bliss thing for a little while, just remind yourself that you are getting paid for a job. Maybe that's what's going to take you to the next place while you're still pursuing this. I'm not saying this is off the table. I feel like this is a much better option, but I feel like it may take a little bit of a while for it to pan out in a financial way, if that makes sense to you. It's going to take a bit longer for this to financially pan out. Oh, awesome. Good, good. Good thing, karma. I'm loving those cards. Oh, and here on the bottom of the deck, I kept this one for you. Major Arcana card number 10, the wheel. The wheel is about the cycles of life, the ups and the downs. The wheel is really about fortune moving in your favor. Did I ask for a friend request from this group today? I don't friend request anyone at all. So no, not at all. Nope, not me. So karma, this is about the wheels turning in your favor. Okay, really being on the upswing now, being able to see the blacks and the whites for what they are in your life as far as patterns, negative patterns, positive patterns, what patterns are taking you into what directions. Because if it's not in alignment with the vision that you see for your life, then it's a distraction, it's a detour, and it's not worth your time. So being empowered in that way will most definitely take you to the next level, girl. And that's what I see for you there. Don't be afraid to walk away and take big, bold moves. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Those are the people who get seen. Four of Cups. If you are emotionally dissatisfied in your current circumstances, you can always turn your face and decide to look in a whole new direction and see the bright possibilities available to you there. Karma. That's what I have for karma. Thank you so much, karma. Katie. Katie Felon. Our mom was everything to us. Now she's not here anymore. She was our glue to keep us together. Katie, you want a card? You're welcome, Karma. I appreciate you, sweetheart. I almost got enough to pay my car insurance. That's awesome. You guys are the best because I am a real person just like you. Katie, Felon. Wow. So right away, I just want you to know that there is a man with a big giant dog in spirit hovering around your auric field, Katie. You want me to connect in with your mom? I want you to know that I feel like mom's brother is there. It feels like mom's brother, if not another uncle in the family, something like this. He has a big dog, like a Rottweiler, something like that. Katie, I hope you're still here, sweetie. Sorry, I'm feeling pain as I'm connecting in. So come in close with me, darling. What is this about? Yes, I can feel how your mom was the glue that just held everyone together, Katie. I can feel how sweet and soft and kind her energy is. And this man in spirit, who's also a loved one, has this dog almost as if he's looking out for her. He's keeping an eye on her because she's just so tender and sweet. And of course, yeah, she was the one who wanted everyone to get along. She was the fixer of the family. Katie, I don't even know if you're still here, girl. I hope you are. I'm going to read you your card, but I want to give you this. She's giving me okay, you know, it's like those kitchen decorations, okay? And it's like that little it has like a blue bonnet. You know what I mean? It's like a person, like a little girl who has like a blue bonnet on, and there's all little ducks and stuff. I'm seeing that. Like these were things that were in her home, decorations, like that was a theme. I don't even know what that's called. But Katie Fallon, I'm speaking to you, honey, and I don't even know if you're here. Hopefully I can tag you on the replay. I want to give you your card from your mom. I'm feeling an issue with her leg. I almost feel like maybe she had a growth or a cyst on her leg, on her thigh, something that was very uncomfortable, and it may have actually kind of gone down. Like I feel like it started on the thigh, like on the inner thigh, but it even maybe created like some swelling all the way down that leg, a lot of pain. Leg might have turned red and everything. I'm actually, if you would like to make a donation, I'll honor that. And I would love to dive in for you, but I don't have a set price. I'm actually just here to be of service. I'm doing free readings as well. So if you would like a free reading, you can drop that in and we'll see where I'm going with this. Katie, the card you have from your mother is, it was my time to go. And I'm really drawn into the footprints in the sand. You know, when like Jesus carried your mother because her legs were a problem. I know that it feels like a dream you can't wake up from, but please be reassured that every soul comes into the world at a predetermined time and also exits at the time it is meant to for its own growth. When I first came here, it all just seemed too amazing to believe, but now I see that there's a larger force and an incredible order to everything in the universe. Every soul has a cosmic plan it must follow. What you might perceive as an accident is merely a step in the cosmic dance. Katie, that is your message, and I thank you for letting me connect with you. I don't think that you're still here, darling, but I do appreciate the request, and I will tag you on the replay. I will send all of your mother's love with you, and I really feel, if you're catching this on the replay, man, I feel a lot of heaviness in the abdomen. Maybe she had like cancer, you know, some kind of intestinal issue, or colon cancer. I feel a lot of heaviness, maybe even like a uterine cancer, cervical cancer. In the lower abdomen is where I'm feeling all this heaviness and pain. Just inside, something that just continues to feel worse and uncomfortable. And I feel like she really stuck it out. She was a fighter. She was a trooper, and she hung in there as long as she could for you and everyone else, because she knows that she was the glue. But she wants me to tell you that you're the glue now. You don't have to leave it and let everyone spread out and distance themselves and become estranged. You can be that glue. You can step into that role, and she'll help you. She'll stand beside you. She'll wrap her love all around you, Katie, so that you can step in and kind of keep people together in some of the ways that she might have. You can. That's what I have for you, honey. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm going to disconnect from you. Oh, Nessa. Nessa, what is your question, honey? I got your donation, and I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, everyone who has donated. And I am doing free readings as well, as drawn by spirit. Oh, Nessa, did you have a request, honey? I don't have it. How's everybody doing today? This super blue full moon kicked my butt. How about you? Was your butt kicked? Did your life go haywire? Have things been crazy? I guess I'm the only one. Oh, Nessa, I don't see you. It looks like you're going to miss your reading. Oh, there you are. Connection with loved one. All right. Thank you, sweetie. I see you there. Oh, Nessa, I am going to go ahead and ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Nessa would like to connect with a past loved one, please. Can I get a representative who would like to step forward for her? Oh, boy. Okay, some families are just so indecisive about who steps forward. So who is this? Who donated? Which Diana donated? And I'll put you down. All right, come on now. One person. All right. So I have, this is interesting. I have a lady who would like to come forward for you. And it's funny because, I started to say that the past loved ones sometimes want to, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Diana on YouTube. I got you, babe. Thank you. You will be after Onessa. Okay, so some family members want to talk about like who's going to come up here first. If I say one representative, they kind of have to, come to an agreement. I see a woman and a man. They both want to come together. I really would like that not to happen because it's a lot of energy. But the man has on a fedora hat. I'll give you that. The man has a hat on, the kind you run your fingers across the brim, and I'm going to let him have that. Okay. The woman has flowers in her hair, like a big red lily or something up in her hair, and she has it all pulled up like real slick like. She looks very nice. She's wearing, like, I don't know, some kind of outfit. It's red and black, and it has, like, it's not like a corset, but it's like cinched at the waist, and she's got a real shapely figure. um Definitely a lovely woman. She's got some high heels on. She looks like she's ready to go out to dinner or dancing, even. A very festive lady. That's why I think, are they coming in together? Could this be aunt and uncle who wanted to go out dancing together? Because they both look very dressed up. But I'm letting her come in close with me here. Honey, it could be grandma. Grandma can dress up in her best clothes and go out dancing because she's not old anymore. I just want to say this right now. Our past loved ones don't have to come in all old and decrepit like they might have been in life. I'm just saying they can come in banging hot and show themselves in any which way that will connect the dots for you. So I'm going to continue with this. She's a lovely lady. Is this something that you wore? Oh my goodness. Like, this is someone who would wear hats, okay? Accessorize. I even see like one of those veils a little bit here. Somebody who was not afraid to really go all out with their wardrobe and accessories. Onessa, this woman is definitely well dressed and put together, but it looks like she spent a heck of a lot of time doing that. And I feel like she has freckles. She's African American, but I feel like she has freckles. And I'm right in my head with her. Okay. How funny is this? Hold on, girl. Just take this, Onessa. King and Queen of Wands, victory. All right. These ones fell on the ground. So check that out. Like, I feel like this is a married couple. People that you would have known. They would have gotten dressed up to go out together. Okay. I feel like one of them had something going on in the brain, some kind of brain cancer or something like this. Oh, man. Or a kidney cancer that spread to the brain. I feel like there's just no separating these two, to be honest. And they may not even have, I don't feel like they died together. I'll tell you that. I feel like, there was some time in between passing. Who are you? And why are you coming through all glamorous? So I need to tell you that I feel like this lady, Onessa, this woman who's coming through, I don't necessarily feel her to have like a mother kind of energy, because she feels a little bit fun to me. Like she couldn't hold me in trouble. That's kind of how I feel here, Onessa. So I feel like aunt, or even like my parents' friends, or a friend of mine's parents who were really fun and outgoing and bubbly. They might have even been party people. I'm kind of getting yeses on that. So just take that as it resonates. But what I see here with these people, I need you to know that like I feel like she really got dressed up and did a lot to her outer self. Okay. And her outer self, she paid a lot of attention to all of those things, making sure the hair, the outfit, everything matched. Everything, the hat had to match the outfit, had to match the shoes, had to match everything. And it was a very superficial vibe, no matter how awesome the people might have been. They might have been very kind and loving people, but what she's telling me is that she paid so much attention to her outsides and she never really took a look at her health. And that's where she was sick, was on the inside. And she didn't have warning signs. She didn't have like red flags. She may have had those, but she just disregarded them. She wasn't sick if she could keep going and keep going, doing things and feeling healthy and all this, that. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles that popped out as well. And I really feel like, Onessa, this is a call to take a look at your health. I'm not saying you're sick. I am not saying that one bit. When's the last time that you followed up on your own regular care? She's telling me right now that she would make herself very pretty when she felt really sad inside. And that might have been when they went out to go dancing and all these things, because she would try to fool herself into feeling better by making herself appear really attractive, and then going out and enjoying a good time. But it didn't really change the feelings inside. You haven't been in the last few months. Okay. I would definitely suggest just kind of following up on that. You know what I mean? If you feel like you need to, if you have any areas of concern, then just definitely follow up on those. But also there's a touch there about feeling what is this? The superficiality, like the sadness inside that is hidden by the makeup and the hair and the outfit, and the attempt to shift that energy. Okay, by doing something a little bit different and out of the norm. Now, I don't feel like she had exactly healthy coping tactics. And I actually feel like her partner might have been Hispanic, like a bigger dude. Where this is who is showing up with that fedora. I'll just give you that little mustache and everything. I'm asking, what is their message for you? And their message for you, Onessa, is that you can create the bonds that you want to keep. You can create the bonds that you want in your life, and you can cut away any connections that aren't serving you anymore. It doesn't matter what their relationship is with you. You don't have to be blood to love each other like family. And you don't have to love each other like family just because you're blood. And that also goes with, you don't have to smile and grin and bear it when people don't treat you in the ways that you would like to be treated. I feel that there is a call here to evaluate the connections in your life and decide which connections you want to endorse and embrace and keep connected, right? And which connections you wouldn't really care if they fizzled out, and then you can let those do that. You know what I mean? She's bringing that to me. And I'm going to give you this card from your past loved ones in spirit, because they're all there. They're all there watching out for you. Believe in yourself. You can do it. From my heavenly vantage point, I can see and understand everything so much more clearly now. I can see that you and I never had anything to be afraid of. The only thing that was ever standing in our way was fear about the future. And yet, now I realize that you and I create our own future. Wow. So I'm urging you to go forward with all of your heartfelt dreams. Leave nothing to chance. I believe in you because I love you, but also because I can see that nothing is stopping you unless you believe it is. I will be with you every step of the way. And I feel like she brings in with her just this vivacious attitude and this courage and this, I don't know, these just these vibes that are so dynamic. And I feel like she's bringing that to you, Onessa. Even if you're not sure who this is, we all have many ancestors that go way far back up our tree, and we're in their bloodline, and they do care what happens to us in a physical way. And then we also have soul family who's tethered to our spirit, our soul inside, and they care what happens to us. So Onessa, I do feel like you're embarking on a new change, a bigger path than you expected for yourself. I feel like your past loved ones are stepping in to remind you that you can do it. You can do it. You can pull it off. You can step into that spotlight. You can show up and be prepared and do the damn thing and succeed. And they are helping you, and they want that for you. So that is what I have for you, sweetheart. Thank you for letting me read for you today. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Diana on YouTube, did you have a certain request? And Sarah, I see your donation. I will put you down. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Onessa. Do you dance? All right. Diana, I see you there. That one's juicy. Let's get in there. I'm the reader that'll tell you. You better believe it. All right. Why is Lewis so hot and cold? I feel like he's genuinely trying, but the next day he acts so weird. He tells me he has a hard time showing emotion, but I want to know if he is genuine. Diana, I'm going to ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. You don't like to dance? Wow. All right. Diana, a real person. This is probably one of the best cards you could have gotten. Is he genuine? Fuck yes, he is. A real person is extremely, extremely genuine. Okay, this is the genuine person card. Okay, I literally have it tattooed on my hand. All right, because there's real people and there's fake people. And this is a real person. I got goosebumps on this, Diana. That's awesome. So I want to know why he's acting weird. What does Louise have going on, Spirit, that he is just acting so hot and cold with Diana? Okay. So I see here that he's feeling a lack of control in his life. Okay, so you got these three cards that fell just like this. Okay, you've got the Nine of Swords. This is frustrations, fears, worries, doubts, this kind of thing. It can also be sleepless nights. Okay, you're saying one day he's cool, the next day he's weird. Maybe he's having nightmares. He's not sleeping very well. He could just be having bouts of anxiety or depression, to be completely honest. The next one is the Eight of Wands. This is about a lot of different personality mixes in his life, okay? And the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands is a powerful card. This is, I take my steps in any direction of my choosing, and I am not intimidated by anything else. I make my choices, I follow them through, etc., etc. Being that this is reversed along with the Eight of Wands, it feels like somebody else is superseding his authority in his life, and that is causing him big time frustrations. Okay, not necessarily you. In fact, he probably feels quite validated with you as the person that he is. Now, this could be parents treating him like a kid. This could be other family members, or even at work. You know what I mean? Not feeling, even at work, I said Page of Pentacles. All right. Oh, goodness. All right. Let's talk about this. Honey, are you working and he's not? Could this be the problem? Page of Pentacles indicates like a new money, uncertainty around money. I'm trying to do the damn thing, but it's not quite together yet. Okay, the page is new. The page is just emerging. You work together. Wow. Okay, so check it out. Page of Pentacles. He is standing in this circle on one foot, right? Balanced on one leg, juggling this pentacle. Eyes are closed. Head is turned to the side. I feel like at work, he's being weird, because at work, you're not supposed to be dating, right? Nine of Pentacles. This is work. This is learning something new. Yes, she says. Okay, I'm liking that. I feel like this is at work, I'm good. And then off the books, you and I are getting to know each other. And I feel like it's important to segment that right now, not because he's ashamed or any darn thing like that. Please don't think that, honey, if that's what you're up to, Diana. I don't feel that in the least. I feel like he's very genuine. That whole power struggle, that superseding, are you like, I almost feel like maybe that is you, that is a bit intimidating to him as far as taking his power some kind of way. Not that you're going to, okay, but maybe you make more money than him. Maybe you have a bit of a bigger role at the company than he does. You know, that kind of an imbalance. Like I said, with that Eight of Wands and the King of Wands, like I don't really feel, oh yeah, I'm his boss. Holy shit. I couldn't make that up, man. He's not the boss, and it's freaking him out, right? You know, you got to wear whatever hats you're wearing when you're there. All right. You got to wear your work hats at work when you're at work. Okay. And then when you're at home, you can do that home hat. I feel like those are his feelings. I feel like those are that's his squeamishness, his weirdness. Let's get another one for you, darling. This is interesting. Thank you, Karma. I'll add you to the list too. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are the best. The best. I'm going to be able to pay my bills in no time. Okay, come on now. Let's get his vibes really quickly for Diana. What else does she need to hear about this stuff? I feel like he's genuine. There's a certain quality of, oh shit. Is he an Aquarius? I asked that because I pulled this card for Aquarius recently. Amen, Karma. Thank you. Yes. Dark Thoughts is the card here. No, he's an Aries. Okay, well, not bad, not bad. Dark Thoughts. Okay, so I can still understand how this could be a thing. Okay, this person is standing in front of a maze, and they're like, I could really get sucked in and trapped in all these things up here, and not really know if this is the right thing to do, or if this is, you know, I kind of feel a little bit of trepidation here. I feel like this person can really make it a bigger deal than it is. You know, they might be really going down some rabbit holes with their thoughts as far as the worst case scenario, this, that. And it's not always just like, I mean, it's from broken hearts to lost jobs. You know what I mean? There's a lot on the table with this. So I really feel like it's not a bad idea to, oh, look it on the bottom. Look it on the bottom. Kindred partnership, one of people. I couldn't make that up. It's not a bad idea to see this through. I do see with this card here that he may have a slightly pessimistic point of view. See, I just said that. He tells me he's scared I'll ruin his life and then I'll break his heart. Yeah, that's these dark thoughts right here, twisting them in this direction and that direction. Sometimes we have to reassure people. Have I done anything to make you think that I'm that kind of person? Have I hurt you already? Am I a scumbag? You know, do you see this about me? Sometimes we need to just reassure people that you know, that we don't have, that they don't have a reason to distrust us. And I feel that a touch there because, you know, not everyone, but many people have been hurt in their past. And I feel like that is something that he just may need to be reassured about. And also the reassurance that, hey, you know, work is separate from home life. And, you are a responsible adult who can segment out things in that way. And if he can as well, then you guys are great, right? Just have that conversation, be upfront adults about it, and then you know where you're at. You try to, but he's so insecure. Well, I really feel like, yeah, but consistency and that kind of dedication to the connection will ease those insecurities. You know, the the longer track record that you guys have of being in this, you know, whatever it is right now, you know, I feel like he'll definitely warm up. It's part of his getting to know you. Like I'm in and then I'm pulling away because I'm kind of scared, and then I'm in and then I'm pulling away because I'm kind of scared, you know. But ultimately the lean in is not is more than the pull back. So you are making progress, okay? He has a hard time opening up, but if it's pure, I'll keep being there for them. I feel like it is, Diana. I have to be honest, that real person, I got cards in my deck that say cheater, cheater. I got this one, disentangling. This one here is not to you, okay? But they're the real person. I feel like he is genuine. And yeah, see this decrease on the bottom. I just feel like there's a bit of an imbalance there as far as like his masculine ego, you know. It's like, oh God, she's my boss, but then there's that part of like, oh God, she's my boss, right? You know, and he just has, he's got to be proven, and only time is going to prove that, you know. That's what I see. Diana, thank you so much for letting me read for you, darling. I'm gonna disconnect from you. Sarah, do you have a question, honey? Thank you, Lily. Oh man, I'm not seeing all these comments, you guys. So I don't want to miss anything. Hi, Michelle Tyson, you sweetheart. Sarah Caballero. Love. In the area of love. All right, Sarah. Thank you, Lily. All right, Sarah. I'm going to connect in with your energy. Wow. Are you getting married? Or are you married? General? I see a wedding. So are you married? Janine, yes, it's been a while, honey. Hey, good to see you, girl. Give me just a moment. I am reading for Sarah right now. And I do have a list right now of guarantees. Thank you for those stars. You're single. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I see a wedding in your future, sweetie. It's like right there. Do you have like love on the brain? General, but never. Okay. Do you know that it is a possibility for you to have a beautiful wedding and invite all the people that you want there, and to get yourself all done up, all lovely in whatever way you would want to, you know? And do you realize that? Like, I'm not sure if you know this right now, but it is definitely in your future if it is something that you're willing to engage with. Some people, I don't know, I'm really drawn into that wedding. Like some people, you know, if you don't believe that something is a possibility for you, or if you affirm it as such that many times, like eventually those options seem less and less frequent. You know what I mean? When we don't believe that you wish, okay, all right, well, if I can say, I would love to, live by the beach one day, but I'm sure I'll never will. I'll never make the money to live by a beach. Well, I pretty much just confirmed it a gajillion times that it's not going to happen, because I've told myself, well, it's not going to happen. I don't make that money. I wish I could, but I can't. It probably will never. So I've talked myself out of that. I kind of feel something around this marriage. And not everybody has to get married. I want to say this. Not everybody has to get married, but a harmonious, loving partnership that is out there for everyone to see in a very public way. Yes, I feel like that is available to you. You've have you had dreams about it, honey? Have you had dreams about a wedding? I literally see you getting married. So what are we going into here with Sarah? I feel like maybe the heart, your heart center, not like your physical heart, but your heart center could use a little bit of attention, Sarah. Wow. And I would love to know what you're up to, girl. Yes, you can absolutely donate if you would like to. There's no set amount, but I'll honor that. No. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, no, you've not had dreams. That's okay. So, check it out. The first card that fell for you is this one. Isn't this crazy? A real person. Sarah, good job. So, this one indicates that you have a beautiful soul essence. And it's a call for you to continue shining in all of the ways that you do, to continue shining in all of the ways that you do. Be that authentic person. You're caring, you have integrity, you're honest, you don't lie, cheat, steal. You look out for people who are less fortunate. You look out for animals, for humanity, that kind of thing. I can see how you probably like recycle and use reusable bags and all the thing, right? I can see how your soul light is just so pure, and you have this loving energy. But I feel like there's a little bit of a wall around yourself, and I'm just wondering why. Now you have these two cards that fell for you. 10 of Pentacles is about that happy family unit, and then you had Major Arcana card number 13, Death and Rebirth in reversed. Okay, so death in reverse would indicate, I don't know, a not ending. Okay, like I feel like there's some kind of a cycle, a fear around creating the life that you desire based on the life that you grew up in. Okay, Sarah, I feel like there's a dissonance there. Like you're expecting that to be what's in your future, and that's not going to be the case. So I feel like, what is the holdup here? Are you creating the life that you want, or are you living the life that somebody else told you to live, Sarah? Did you get the job that your parents thought you should get? Did you get the house that everyone said was, perfect for you? Are you doing all the things that everyone says that you should do? Or are you really living your truth? Maybe you don't want, two dogs. Maybe you don't want a 5-bedroom. Maybe you don't want what everyone else thinks that you should have for your life. Are you listening to this? Are you resonating with this? I feel like your vision's different than other people's. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to hold the same vision. You don't have to live the life that others expect you to live. I feel like it's important for you to start consciously spending your time engaging in ways and things that you want to be engaged in, doing things that are of your choosing, spending your time as you'd like, allowing yourself to give back to people in the community or whatever as you see fit. It's very important that you allow this flow to continue to move through you and not prevent yourself from engaging in the community or stepping into like a deviated schedule. Okay. I feel like there's like this other class or this other information or this dance thing or something out of the norm for you that you could kind of lean into and just to shake up the patterns of your life. And I feel like that's going to open you up to like this whole other book that you didn't even know was there. You know what I mean? So I feel that draw there. Sarah. And it starts with little tiny things, little tiny ways that you can step into your own authenticity. Oh, a pottery class? That sounds kind of exciting. Maybe I'll try it, and you try it and you hate it and you go, I don't want to try this stupid pottery class. Or you try it and you love it and you decide to do it again, right? Different things that you can just sample in your life right now. I feel it's important to lean into the ones that are good and stay away from the ones that you do not prefer. Okay. You're honing your skills of discernment as you step into the path of your future, Sarah. And I feel like no one's going to be there to tell you what to do. And not that you want them to, but if life has always been a suggestion or a direction from outside of ourselves, I feel like you're going to find yourself in a space where, oh my gosh, it's all up to me. What the hell do I do? Start choosing now, Sarah. Start choosing now what you do with your time and enjoy the freedom as you embrace different activities, different experiences, different connections. Because I feel like that is truly going to open you up to things that you never even knew existed. Beautiful message for you. I'm loving this. Don't be afraid. It's your authenticity that matters. So if something really doesn't sound like a good idea, but you think you should say yes, like that's not what I'm talking about here. It has to sound and feel like a good idea to you. That means it resonates with your soul. It's in alignment with what your soul yearns to experience. Therefore, freaking do it, girl. What are you waiting for? That's what I have for you, Sarah. Thank you. Karma, are you here? Okay. Asia, I'm putting you on the list as well, darling. Thank you for that donation. You guys are the best. And I would love to pull a quick card. Okay. Karma. Let me read for you, and then I'm going to jump back into the feed and do some readings. And I thank you guys for the stars. I thank you for all the support. Karma, thank you for your donation. Just a moment. I just want to write this down real quick so I don't miss it. Karma, dealing with a tough living situation, going to have a baby in a few months. Should I move to West Virginia? Need some guidance on my living situation. You know what's funny is I was really getting vibes, like Louisiana vibes from your past loved ones. Was it yours? No, maybe it wasn't yours. Hold on now. Oh, that's not for you. Karma. Let me connect in with you. Living situation. I'm going to grab the Quantum Oracle here. Should I move to West Virginia? Need some guidance on living situation for Karma. West Virginia. Eesh. Yeah, to be completely honest, I kind of said because I was kind of getting a negative response for that. They are very southern, like Mississippi and maybe Louisiana. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I was getting those vibes. Okay, so this is the card that fell for you. Two of Consciousness, present power. And I feel like I honestly, I must be honest. I feel like Karma, when you say, should I move to West Virginia? I kind of felt like, no, that wouldn't exactly be the best idea. I feel like presently where you sit, I feel like you're going to come up with a different plan. West Virginia, the current plan that you have as far as that, I don't feel like it's a good option or a good plan. I feel like something else, a different idea, a different option, a different suggestion, avenue, path, something else will come up to you. That's what I feel here. I feel like there will be another option that's not West Virginia. What is it? I don't know. You know anyone in Alabama? Joyous fun. 7 of energy, joyous fun, karma. Okay, so where did you grow up? Is there like a youthful place? This makes me think of childhood. Like, where did you used to live when you were a kid? Or should you be moving in with your parents or some kind of thing? Just for now, only temporarily. It may not even sound like a good idea. Listen here, girl. I almost feel like you have another idea. It doesn't really sound like a good idea. West Virginia sounds like a better idea, but for you, Spirit is telling me there's a different option. A different option. You got to think about it from a different perspective, a more lighthearted perspective. And I'm even seeing here, like, rewind the years. Where else have you lived? Who else do you know in those areas? I almost feel something like that. Like there's an old connection to a different area that's not West Virginia that you will be moving to, or at least exploring that possibility temporarily, honey. I don't even feel like the next spot you go is going to be a permanent spot. Not that anything's really permanent, but I feel like it's going to be more temporary. Illinois, South suburbs. People say Chicago, but I'm a suburbs lady. Yes. Yeah. The suburbs outside of Chicago. Okay, so if you do, but listen, just don't get caught up in old karmic relationships. Okay? The 3 of people, loving man. I'm feeling pain here, honey. I'm feeling pain in my body. And I felt like Chicago suburbs, like if you have old connections who didn't serve you before, do not reconnect when you return. Okay. Especially in the romantic partnership area or that kind of thing. Like I feel like that is like not a good idea. Not a good idea. I feel like if it was painful before, it's going to be painful again. So most definitely not entertaining any of that, but I feel like that's a much better option, darling. Thank you, karma. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick one for Jamie L. Steiner Chisler. Are you still here, Jamie? Thank you for the stars, Jamie. Oh, thank you. Is it Jenica? Thank you. Thank you. I do my best. Some people just say I'm a blabbermouth. Not a good place to raise a family. I don't want to move back to Chicago. I can understand what you're saying, but I feel like you're raising your family. And no matter where you go, you're going to be there and you're going to get to decide what comes inside of your walls and what you engage in outside of your place. And it's all up to you, honey. As long as you don't get roped back into, old things that didn't work before, then I feel like you and your family should be okay. However, like I said, I feel like that is even temporary, like 2 years or less, like temporary before you decide to go to the next spot, which is truly of your choosing and it's doable. So I love that for you, Karma. Thank you. Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Jenica. Jamie says, I would like to know if my wife has anything for me. Yes. Jamie, I'm going to pull you a Talking to Heaven card. And I'm just going to connect in with your energy now, Jamie. All right. Come in close with me, please. So as I'm connecting in, Jamie, I feel a heart attack or heart condition. I'm also feeling a little something in the brain. Could have been like a stroke or even a spot on the brain. But I'm also in the heart again, like I'm saying here. Jamie, from your wife. Come in with me, lady. Come in with me close. Well, this is funny. She's bringing flowers. She's bringing flowers. And I see her in a hospital gown. So she was sick towards the end, Jamie. Aw. I'm going to just have her come in close with me. I can see her face. Her hair is kind of shorter than mine, you know, a little. Her straight though. Her hair is straight. It's not curly. And there's some grays in there. She's got a little bit of bangs going on. I see her in a hospital gown, Jamie. But she's coming with a bouquet of flowers. So I wonder if you took flowers to her in the hospital at some point. And her lips seem like I don't know. She has the cutest little pointed top lip here, but her mouth seems like it's more narrow, not wide like mine. See, my lips are wide. You know, her mouth is more short like this, and I can see how cute. She's just so pretty. Um, and she's kind of short here, and I feel like she wants a necklace. I feel like she usually probably wore a necklace. Yes, she was. Died of lung cancer. And yesterday you did. Oh my goodness, Jamie. She knows about the flowers. She's bringing them to show you. She wants you to know that she knows and she loves you very, very much. She's giving me doves and hummingbirds. And she is coming in to tell me that you did so much for her and you made her laugh when nobody else could, and you were always there and you helped her up and down and in and out of this and that, and you were just the best that she could have ever asked for. And she loves you so very much. She wants to hold your hands. This is interesting. She shows me like, I don't know, you're standing against something and you just put your head against it. You know, Jamie, yes, I wear her necklace. Oh my God, thank you so much for that validation. That's fantastic. She knows this. She knows this. She's telling me I don't have my necklace. He has it. He has it. And I know that he has it. And I love that he has it. Thank you so much for that validation, Jamie. She loves you, and she knows how much you did for her. But she also tells me, well, like, I did a lot, you know. I did everything too when she was well and healthy, and it was the time. She did all the things too, and she put herself out there and took care of you in all of the same ways, and you took care of her when she needed you, and she loves you so, so very much. She knows all the things that you're going through. She feels your sadness as well, and she regrets not being there any longer. But again, there's the body expired on her. She would have never ever given up. I'm going to read your card from the book because she knows what the book says. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Oh, beautiful. It's funny. When I first came over here and had a chance to look back at my earthly life, I realized the way in which my own insecurities and fears held me back from expressing the true innermost parts of my heart. I was so caught up in my own day-to-day life that I didn't take the time to express myself like I should have. If you could look up in the sky right now, you would see "I love you" written by the clouds and colored by the stars. From my spiritual perspective, I know all of the little things you did quietly for me, and I can't thank you enough. Wow, I couldn't make that up. That's amazing. Love continues to live on in your heart, and together we can be reassured that it can never, ever die. And I want you to pay attention to your dream times, Jamie, because your wife would love to come to you in dreams. And when she does, she will be well and healthy and happy and smiling and bright and radiant. And she will envelop you with the biggest hug. And you guys will have the most fantastic dream together. Allow yourself to receive that. I've got chills right now, Jamie. If you've got chills, if you've got tingles, if something feels a little weird to you, you better beware right now. Be aware that your wife is right there doing everything she can to help you sense her presence. And sometimes that is goosebumps. Sometimes that is a paper flying off the counter. Sometimes that is our electricity going wonky, or our alarms going off, or our clock slowing down. Whatever this could be in your environment, she is putting that out there to you, giving you those signs. Listen for her name on the TV. I feel like hearing her name on the TV is just a little hello from heaven for you, Jamie. Pay attention, because she is there. She has never left you before, and she is not leaving you now. You cannot get rid of the love that this woman has for you, even from beyond, Jamie. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm going to leave all of her love with you, and I'm going to disconnect. Asia on YouTube, what are your questions? Oh, you guys are so sweet. I will read all the comments on the replay. They kind of pass right now real fast. Let's see. I ain't even seen them here. You know, you see me, my eyes are closed. I'm here, I'm there. I'm not paying a lot of attention. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. She loves you. She loves you. She has beautiful energy, beautiful vibes. Asia, do you have a question? You'll be next. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, my hair is growing. It gets to a certain time and I just be like, F it. Like, I get tired of keeping up on the cut, you know, and so I'll just kind of grow it out, and then it's like crazy anyway. And I'm just like, thank you. Yeah, it's been a bit. All right, so let's see here. I wanted to know Kedrick's current feelings towards me. Yes. Is it Kedrick or Kendrick? Kedrick? I mean, Spirit knows what's up. So let's get feelings. Feelings towards you? And what's your other question? You just want to start there and let me dive in. Asia, I'm connecting in with you. Spirit knows who you are, and I trust the divine has his hand on this whole thing. Feelings. Let's talk about feelings. Boom. Ah, shit. Hold on. Listen, are you aware? Look, I just got to be honest. First card that came up here is the Three of Spades. This is Three of Swords. This means heartbreak, heartache, third party infidelity, cheating. Okay, so I want to say this. Feelings towards you, there's King of Cups and the King of Hearts, Six of Diamonds here. This would be a very loving individual. And this would be somebody who wants to give love and receive love. And this would indicate somebody who wants to give and receive love from multiple partners. Multiple partners. Asia. Yeah. Feelings towards you. Yeah, absolutely. Feelings toward others as well. Most likely. That's what I feel with these cards here. And I'll just grab another from my own Oracle deck. Yeah, I feel like Kedrick's is definitely somebody who enjoys being in love, enjoys, that kind of thing. I feel like, yeah, definitely feelings there, but not just only for you, for other people as well. I don't feel that that is an exclusive relationship. I don't feel that those are exclusive cards there. Telephone. All right, so the card that fell, telephone. This indicates that whatever's going on between the two of you may be shared with other people and actually distorted. Okay. So I feel some manipulation around this energy. I just have to be honest. Maybe you are somebody who boosts the ego. You know, maybe this is somebody who calls up all the boys and says, oh yeah, I got another one on the line. Oh yeah, and she's going to buy me this, that, the other thing, whatever. I feel like this is gossip. And it's somehow, some way, your information is being distorted. Maybe they're telling people they're sleeping with you and they're not. You know what I mean? Or that kind of thing, whatever the case. Or maybe they're telling people you guys are just friends. And the truth of the matter is it's going somewhere different, right? I feel that cheater vibe. I feel that not so honest vibe. To be completely honest, I kind of feel like, okay, like Kedrick might be like, is Asia a better option? And he's testing the waters, if you will, to see if you're a better option than that or that. And if it is, then maybe I'll keep you on a little longer, and maybe not. Like, I feel like there is just a wishy-washy uncertainty there. And it's almost like, well, if you're a better fit, I might keep you for a while. Okay. I don't feel like you can trust that. We're just coworkers, nothing too serious. I felt like I couldn't trust him. I feel like if you're coworkers and he's flirty at work, like I feel like, honestly, I feel like he's got a family at home or a girlfriend at home or something at home. But being at work and flirting and whatnot, you know, oh yeah, I feel some vibes. I feel some chemistry. It makes me feel good. I feel like a big man. I feel attractive. And then I go home to my relationship where whatever's going on there, I feel this. And I'm sorry to say that to you. I wish I could give you something better. But someone who's going to sniff around and flirt around with other people while they're involved in some way is not necessarily, they might do that to you. You know, I feel like that's an ego thing. Like, I like being liked. I enjoy being, you know, lusted after or flirted with or whatever, but I don't feel like there's honesty there. I feel that that person has a whole other life going on that the work doesn't know about. And what'd you say? Blessings? You want to know if there's blessings in the next? What did you say? Hold on. I'm looking for it. Blessings coming toward me in the next 6 months. Let's see. This is funny. All right. So Spirit is saying to you, Asia, that if you would like some blessings to come towards you in the next 6 months, you got to release something. And that's going to change your vibrational frequency. If you release something that's not serving you any longer, then that's going to shed a layer of lower vibe energy, open you up to the next higher vibe level. And then we will see what that is. But first, we need to know what you got to let go of first. Ooh. And then what's the blessing, Spirit? What blessings are going to be coming her way? This one. Huh. Okay. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Spirit is asking you to release defensiveness. Obviously, unless you have good cause to be defensive, right? But sometimes we can feel defensive and not necessarily have a reason why. And that really kind of niggles at me with the nothing too serious, but I felt I couldn't trust him. Defensiveness. Not that I'm saying you can, not that I'm saying you shouldn't be, you know, like that. But in what other areas of your life are you defensive? In what other areas of your life are you not allowing others to speak their truth? Even if you disagree with them. It's okay. It's okay to say, you know, that's your opinion, and we can agree to disagree. That should be your motto. Agree to disagree. This defensiveness is scattering your energy, especially when you're in your now moment right now and you're going about your day and you're thinking about doing things or even saying things. You're rehashing or starting to kind of project conversations in your mind, and you're like, oh, and then they'll say this, and then I'll come back with this, and then I'll say that, and then they'll probably whatever, right? We're having these defensive projections in our mind about how things are going to follow through. Can you understand this, Asia? Spirit is saying no more of that. You're robbing yourself of time, and you're actually creating cords that are tethering you to those individuals with that negative energy. Okay, so clear the streets of your life, cleanse your energy, disconnect from anyone else if you're able to, and please be open to other people's points of view or opinions, even if they do not agree with your own. Fragmented energy is what you have as far as blessings coming in, a collection of your own fragmented energy. I really feel like This is not caring about what other people think about you any longer. That is going to be the blessing that you receive within the next 6 months. Is not in, but within. You said within the next 6 months, what's coming? I feel like you're not going to feel so stretched thin. You're not going to feel like bits and pieces of yourself are every which way here, there, so scattered. And you're not going to want to be swayed by other people's opinions or suggestions or validations of you or for you, okay? Because this can be you living kind of what other people want you to be doing. Saying all the right things that they want you to say, even at work, okay? You're no longer going to be allowing other things outside of yourself to sway who you are, your intention. And that is where your empowerment lies. I feel like you're defensive because other people want to cap your light, change you in some way, or you feel like they might. Like, oh, they're going to want to shut me down. Don't step forward with the expectation of conflict. Don't step forward with the expectation of dashed hopes of things not coming to pass. That's being defensive. You know what, universe? I don't need anything from you anyway. I've done it all on my own. I'm defensive against the universe and the world now. Why? Because maybe I've went a little too long without some of my needs being met, or without this or that panning out, that I'm a little rubbed the wrong way, and I'm defensive against God, the universe, life, the world. This happens, man. You think I've never cussed out life? Life, yeah, F life, man. Life sucks, right? But when we become defensive, then life is a little bit like that towards us. So karma, Asia. Wow, karma, speaking to you, if you're still here. That's what I have for you, honey. Asia. I feel like once you release that attachment to others' perspective, point of view, agreements, validation, once you are able to release that and not even factor it into your own decisions, to your own life path choosing, to where you space your time, where you focus your time, effort, and energy, that is going to open you up to a whole new world of possibilities that before were limited to you, limited from you because of being tied up in all these other things. So that's what I feel here. That's something I'm going to work on. Good for you, sweetheart. I'm so glad. Oh boy. It looks like I have reached the end of my list. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen. It sounds like my dogs might be fine. They're just fine. I hear them now. I'm just making sure. Okay, so I'm going to use my numbers from the universe deck to give anyone live on replay a message. So pick your card, 1, 2, or 3. I will put them face down here for us. Whoop, that'll be 1. 1. Whoop, that'll be 2. Pick your card and message, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And if you guys want to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are in your description box. I will not reach out to you. No credible professional practitioner should do that. They don't do that. So protect yourself by blocking any suspicious activity. If you want to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are in your description box. Click the button, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I have 15-minute, 30-minute, and private sessions via Zoom. I also offer tarot videos for order. So you don't even have to meet with me. You place your order and I send it to your email box. You watch it time and time again. It is super convenient, super easy. And if you want to do that, I'm here for you. If you were drawn to pick card number 1, your card number is 005, and it says, old solutions will not solve current problems. You must think outside the box and be ready to take action. So if you were drawn to pick card number 1, hello, you might be dealing with some of the same things that you've been dealing with for a while, and for some reason it's not improving. There's no resolution. It's not really working. What's going on? Because the old solutions aren't going to solve the current problems that you have. You have to start thinking differently. You have to be open to a new way of doing things, a new strategy, another option, even if it's a temporary option, friends. Because that same old thing is going to get you back into the same old cycle. Okay, and what I want to say about this is be ready to take action. That means a doorway will be opening for you. a doorway that is a solution to some of the problems that you've been dealing with. And once that doorway opens, you've got to walk through it. You've got to be ready because it's a limited time offer. It'll open and it'll close. And Spirit is saying, be ready to take that action. Be ready to follow it through. It's going to take you to great places, places where you're not going to be dealing with those same old problems. Thank you, Gina, for dropping all the good stuff in there. I do appreciate it. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, your card number is 666. Self-care and self-love are essential to leading a fulfilling life. Shift your mindset. Focus on love. So if you were drawn to pick number 2, hi, Shauna. Good to see you, sweetie. We're just wrapping it up right now. This is card number 2. If you were drawn to pick 2, self-care, self-love is more than just basic maintenance. Like Spirit is calling you to invest a bit more in yourself, lest you be depleted, okay? It's really important to rest when you're tired, to eat when you're hungry, to stay hydrated, and more so to pay attention to your personal hygiene, okay? Because if you're not hygienic, you're not going to feel your best. And sometimes those things can kind of like go to the wayside when we're busy or when we're sad or when we're dealing with this, that, or the other thing. Spirit is saying to make sure that you're caring for yourself at least a minimum basic way. And then some, if you were drawn to number 2, and then some. That means doing things that make you fucking happy for the sake of that. It's important to raise your vibration just because you need to feel better, okay? And that means being able to do things for yourself, like splurging on your nails or your hair or your favorite video selection or whatever this could be that really brings you around to an optimistic point of view, okay? Spirit is saying, focus on love, focus on positivity. When you're tired, when you're hungry, when your needs are not met, it's hard to do that. It's hard to love anybody else. So start loving you. And Spirit is saying, do things that make you happy just for the sake of that, even if they don't pay the bills. It is not a waste of time if it feeds your soul and makes you feel better about going through the rest of your life, okay? So number 2, handle that. If you were drawn to pick number 3, my friends, the number is 316. The direction you are heading will continue to frustrate you unless you change your path. If you don't, the universe will. So if you picked number 3, you may also be experiencing some kind of frustrations on your path, okay? Specifically in the direction that you are currently heading, okay? It's frustrating to you because it's not exactly right. Because maybe there's an alternate path, an alternate route, or just an alternate scenario that could be beckoning to you, okay? So as long as you continue to swim upstream is what they're saying, it's going to continue to feel like resistance, like friction, like this isn't working. And why is it not working? Because there is a different path, a different avenue, a different way about things, a different direction to be moving in. And I need to say this, number 3, it's causing friction. It's causing friction because something's not quite right and could stand some attention, some focus, some adjustment. Okay. Yes, you can. You can pick all 3 if you'd like to be drawn and take them as it resonates. Absolutely. Spirit speaks to many, Natalie, and I'm glad that you are here. So what I want to say is this. When you notice you have tension, friction, resistance going on in your life, maybe not in every area, but here or there, pay attention. What areas? Who's involved? What exactly are you doing here? And how can you adjust or limit the amount of time that you are engaging in that tense friction energy, right? Because these are signs that it's not working in your life. And if you ignore the signs time and time again, oh no, it's no big deal. I can deal with this crap. I can handle it. It's not as bad as it seems. The universe is going to step in and go, oh, you want to just ignore all the signs? Then I guess we'll take this right out of your hands. You want to ignore all the signs that this isn't right for you? Well, I'm going to make for damn sure that you have no other option. Okay, this is literally like the universe will take it out of your hands and you won't be able to go try to make this work. So you better figure out right now that this is a problem in my life. This isn't working in my life. It's not flowing. Pay attention, address it, adjust it if needed, disconnect if that's what it is. If you don't, the universe will. Number 3, that's what I have for you. And yes, I've threatened you with life. The universe has threatened you with life, Gina. I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. You are truly the best. If you want to hang out with me in my Spirit Speaks Vibe tribe, we do all kinds of cool things in there. It's more of me for free, a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, Vibe Tribe only gathering events, Vibe Tribe only exclusive reading events. The link is in your description box. It's a private Facebook group. Please agree to the group rules. If you don't agree, I will not let you in. You must agree to the group rules to be in my safe private group. But if you would like to connect with me on a one-to-one level, I do offer private sessions just like this on Zoom. I also offer tarot videos for order. And you could go ahead and you can go ahead and click the links in your description box if you want to connect with me. Again, I won't reach out to you. No credible professional does. All right. So protect yourselves. I see the question, Natalie. Question on the regular deck of cards. How do you find out what all the meanings are? You can read traditional playing cards as tarot. And some teachers can teach you to do that. I don't have any upcoming programs just yet, but if you break it down, there are no major arcana cards. Okay, so these are the 52 cards in the regular playing card deck can be read as the minor arcana in the tarot. Okay, so the minor arcana cards are cups, swords, wands, and pentacles. Okay, so those correspond with the suits in tarot. So hearts is cups. Hearts is cups, and spades is swords, clubs is wands, and diamonds is pentacles. Okay, so when you have your, you never knew the meanings. Well, if you can learn tarot, you can read playing cards like tarot. Okay, but you don't have to necessarily do it that way. You can just learn to read playing cards. So for instance, I'll just show you. I've got two aces here. This is the ace of diamonds or the ace of pentacles, okay? And the aces would always be first or new beginnings or the start of something. So the diamonds or pentacles as an ace, this would be like new job, new money venture. Maybe you're just starting to put roots down somewhere. This could even be physical health, okay? Versus the ace of clubs, which would be ace of wands, new action, new step in a new direction, okay? And then you can take a look at what the rest of the cards mean. 10 of spades, 10 of swords, walking away, final endings, disconnections. There are so many ways that you can totally read playing cards as tarot. Dip into the numerology of it, figure out the suits, meaning swords and cups and all that. And then there's also the court cards. There's no pages. Oh shit, look at me, I'm just throwing things around. There's no pages in the traditional playing card deck because there's no corresponding card. Okay, so there would only be the knight, queen, and king of the suit, and that would be the jack, queen, and king of the playing card deck. So this jack here of hearts would be the knight of cups. That would be a suitor riding in on his knight in shining armor with his loving cup in his hand, wanting to declare all his feelings to you. So you could totally read playing cards if you wanted to. When I put another course out there, I'll be teaching later. I'll be teaching later this year, most definitely. And you guys will be the first to know if you're right here on my page. No, I did not, sweetheart. I've been on for 2.5 hours and I am going to call it a night. I thank everybody so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow night, Saturday Night with Spirit Speaks. Until then, I send you guys so much love and blessings. Bye, friends.